What if the secret to success isn't motivation, but discipline? Think about it. The most successful people aren't always motivated. They don't wait for inspiration to strike. Instead, they rely on discipline. They do what needs to be done, even when they don't feel like it. It's that commitment, that determination, that gets them through the tough days when motivation just isn't enough. Self-discipline is simple, but it's not easy. It means doing what needs to be done, regardless of how you feel in the moment. It's the difference between someone who follows through on their commitments and someone who gives up when it gets tough. While motivation is fleeting and depends on mood, discipline is constant. It's there, even when you don't want to be. Think about athletes. They don't wait until they're motivated to train. They have a schedule and they stick to it. Whether it's raining, they're tired, or just not feeling it, discipline pushes them to show up, time and time again. Why does self-discipline matter so much? It's simple. Talent, intelligence, and even passion can only take you so far. It's discipline that bridges the gap between desire and achievement. Research shows that individuals who practice self-discipline are more likely to succeed in the long term, regardless of their natural ability. Think about someone like Kobe Bryant. He didn't rely on motivation to become one of the greatest basketball players in history. He was driven by relentless discipline. Early mornings in the gym, late nights refining his craft. That's the work ethic that separates the good from the great. As Robert Collier once said, success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out. And those small efforts are made possible by discipline, not bursts of motivation. Building self-discipline doesn't happen overnight. It's a gradual process, but with the right steps, you can strengthen it over time. Let's start with the basics. Step 1. Start small. The key is to start with small, manageable habits. If you try to overhaul your entire routine at once, you'll burn out. So focus on something simple, like waking up 15 minutes earlier each day, or dedicating just 10 minutes to a workout. Over time, these small habits compound. Step 2. Remove temptations. Discipline becomes easier when you eliminate distractions. If you're trying to focus on work, put your phone on silent and out of reach. If you're trying to stick to a diet, remove unhealthy snacks from your kitchen. The less temptation you have around you, the easier it is to stay on track. Step 3. Consistency over perfection. Don't aim for perfection. What matters is showing up every single day no matter how imperfect your effort might be. You don't have to be flawless to make progress. For example, someone who works out 3 days a week consistently will see better results than someone who trains intensively but sporadically. As you build small, consistent habits, self-discipline will start to feel more natural. It's about putting one foot in front of the other and staying committed to the process, even on days when it's hard. Self-discipline isn't just about short-term wins. It's about the long-term impact those small, consistent actions can have on your life. Think of self-discipline as the foundation for everything you want to achieve. When you're disciplined, you're able to make progress even on days when you don't feel motivated. Each time you push through, you're building a stronger mindset, one that can handle challenges and setbacks. The real beauty of self-discipline is in its compounding effect. Every small effort you make builds upon the last, and before you know it, the goals that once seemed out of reach are now within your grasp. As Robert Collier said, success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out. Discipline isn't about dramatic change overnight. It's about showing up day after day and trusting that every step is getting you closer to your goal. So, now it's your turn. I challenge you to take one small step toward building your self-discipline this week. Pick a habit, whether it's waking up earlier, spending 10 minutes reading, or cutting out distractions during work, and stick to it for the next 7 days. Comment below on what habit you're committing to, and come back in a week to update your progress. Let's hold each other accountable. Keep in mind, success isn't about waiting for motivation to strike. It's about showing up, even when you don't feel like it. You have the power to create change through consistent, disciplined action. Remember, you don't have to feel motivated, you just have to stay disciplined. Start today.